Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yashala. Koholoyimla, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Bahashim Rakahakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh to the best of their ability. This is Yah Hanan Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson. And praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just an article, man, I seen where it just pretty much is showing how far Esau, Edom, the so-called white man or the so-called white race is falling. These little trinkets, these little gifts, these little things that they've given you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, they want part in it too. They want to cut too. You know what I'm saying? The shit that they done, they won't give you no reparations. They give you a couple of little programs, you know what I'm saying, where because you're so-called disadvantaged, but they want a part of that too, man. Right? So it says 3 white students sue University of Oklahoma, alleging school awards black students more financial aid. The plaintiffs claim they would have received more financial aid if the university didn't discriminate in favor of black students. Okay? It says 3 white students are suing the University of Oklahoma, alleging the school discriminates against white students through race-based financial and aid decisions. Law firm Cooper and Kirk, alongside the Oklahoma Council of Public Affairs, filed a class action lawsuit May 15th on behalf of students Kayla Savage, Logan Rhines, and Brayden Johnson. They are seeking compensation for any and all financial aid that they have been wrongfully deprived of because of their race. The lawsuit claims that the university's race-based financial aid process violates the 2023 U.S. Supreme Court ruling that banned the consideration of race in college admissions. The lawsuit follows a similar interpretation stated in the letter Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost sent to that state's college and university leaders. The letter said the majority opinion considers race-based college scholarships to be disguised race-conscious admissions policy. It also claims the university's financial aid practices violate the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment and Title VI of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. Okay, so why did you come up with civil rights to begin with? Or why did you act as if you was coming up with civil rights? It was because you was treating niggas so bad. God damn, bro. Esau. Hey, but you know what, though? Hey, this is a beautiful thing, though. It says the lawsuit against OU cites an alleged statement from university official, an interpretation that race-based scholarships are considered admissions policies, and an analysis of public data finding that black students receive more grant aid than other student groups. Savage, a senior who self-identifies as white and non-Hispanic, transferred to OU after community college and received no financial aid from the university. The lawsuit claims an official from the University of Oklahoma Office of Admissions told plaintiff Savage that financial aid was generally not available to students like her, but would have been if she were African American. The University of Oklahoma takes seriously its obligations to students and the property administer financial aid. A university spokesperson told Best Colleges in an email statement, while we cannot comment on the specifics of the ongoing litigation, our policies and procedures adhere to applicable laws. Rhines, a junior and first-generation student who self-identifies as white and non-Hispanic, received one merit scholarship of $1,000, according to the lawsuit. Johnson, a self-identified white non-Hispanic undergraduate who is in an accelerated master's degree program, received $4,000 per semester merit scholarship, other aid totaling $2,750 a year. The lawsuit claims that each student would have received additional financial aid from the University of Oklahoma if the defendants did not engage in racial discrimination when awarding financial aid. Salakia. Also, according to the lawsuit, a statistical analysis of publicly available data shows black students receive more institutional grant aid from the university than other students, even when controlling for family income. The lawsuit says this analysis proves the extent of discrimination stemming from affirmative action policies and university grants that benefit some groups of students and harm others. The lawsuit in another challenge to diversity, equity, and inclusivity, DEI policies in the state. So they're getting rid of all that shit. That DEI shit is out of here. Yeah, they're getting rid of all that. Last December, Governor Kevin Stitt signed an executive order banning public state colleges and universities from using funds for DEI programs. So see, you Negroes running around here, you're Americans. You think you're Americans. But see, Esau got that perpetual hatred for you. You so-called blacks. See? Because there was a time when it was embarrassing for them to even look for aid like this. But that's how bad they're doing. Well, they got to fall back to Negro mode. They actually the new niggas. That's pretty much overall what it is. It says in Oklahoma, we're going to encourage equal opportunity rather than promising equal outcomes. Stitt said in a press release. Encouraging our workforce, economy, and education systems to flourish means shifting focus away from exclusivity and discrimination and towards opportunity and merit. So basically what he's saying is to shift gears from you Negroes back to them because they're doing bad. That's all that really means. We're taking politics out of education and following out on preparing students for the workforce. The executive order also banned DEI education training, loyalty oaths, mandatory pronoun disclosure, and DEI statements on the job applications. Colleges have until the end of May to comply and eliminate or dismiss non-critical personnel in DEI campus departments. Yeah, and there you have it, man. Now let me get this one real quick, because this is the first one that comes to mind. And we're not tripping on it, man. Look, we get up, we go get our daily bread. That's it. We ain't think about Esau and his bullshit. Esau is losing. He's losing bad. You so-called white people, man, y'all looking real terrible on the world stage right now. Because this was a time when civil rights was going on, where of course, they was like, let's throw these niggas a little bone. Now they want the bone. They doing so bad, they want and need the bone, man. It's crazy, bro. Can't make this up. Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and a 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we're witnessing. You're witnessing the fall of your enemy. There was a time when I'm telling you that you think it was embarrassing to ask for so-called white people to be asking for some aid like that, because they wouldn't have wanted to be considered to be on a level of a nigga, man. Because niggas only, that's a nigga level of low, the lowest of lows. So what you're witnessing is they're turning into the low of the low, the base men that they are. The scriptures talks about them being base men, basement. You know what a basement in a house? If you live in a city, that's the lower part of the house. They're the lowest part of the world, man, as far as the races of people. But yet the Lord placed them in power to run things. You know what I'm saying? So they're in power. This is their kingdom. But guess what? They're losing in their own kingdom. And this lets you know that soon the Lord is going to really cut them down to size, man, and bring them back into the position that they really supposed to be in, which are peasants, man. That's pretty much what it is, man. I mean, I mean, this shit is funny. And then when you go into the comments, hey, Esau hates y'all Negroes, man. This person says, everyone knows this is true. I hope the students win. The schools should award financial aid to students in need, regardless of their race. But see, they're not looking at the fact of, okay, where does this stem from? Where does this stem from? You got a 400-year head start. What these little things that y'all so-called doing for so-called black people ain't shit. But you want a part of that. You got a whole 400 years head start. A whole 400 years, a whole fucking 5 centuries, like a half a millennial, and a head start on Negroes. But yet, something like this is bothering you so much. That was a program that was supposed to have been for them. You shouldn't even look. I'm sure there's other programs that you got going on. Why don't you, hey, they just gave the Israelis a whole bill. You should get you a bill. Get you a bill, anti-white, anti-whiteness. Get you a bill. then they can put some of them funds towards you. They can allocate some funds towards Israel, still allocate some funds towards you so-called white people in America, you know. Allocate some funds, continuing doing what they doing for the so-called blacks. Everybody got something going on. Everybody got a goddamn parade. You Cinco de Mayo it. You fucking you got a Black History Month. You know, you got Columbus Day. You got you got all these different days for everybody. Everybody supposedly be equal here, from what y'all saying. You know that there are certain people that are at disadvantage. So what's next? Y'all gonna be like, oh well, you know what? We're suing the U.S. government because we don't get food stamps. We don't get them black people. They getting the food when we know that really in reality y'all getting all the resources anyway. It's far more y'all on government assistance than so-called black people. Why? Because you're the majority, from what you say. Aren't we the minority? Aren't we the 12% of the country? But y'all trying to act like we just gobbling up everything. All I know is they taking money out of, now me preferably, the money that they take out of my check per week, why don't they go towards my people? Well, how's about that? And it ain't got nothing to do with you. Why are they sending my money to Israel? Why are they sending my money to Ukraine? Should I go and get a lawsuit? I should. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I felt like I had time and the energy for that shit, because my taxpayers' money shouldn't be going towards no white people at all. Especially not in another country. And even in the Americas, I mean, shit, America's not my country, shit. Fuck y'all taxing the shit out of us for. Here you go, the money that you're actually getting is coming from Negroes as well. So what's going on here, man? Anyway, this person says DEI has divided our country more than ever. No, your country been divided because we've never been a part of you. They get to acting like, us. No, ain't never been no us. It's always been you. So that little program that you're fussing about, that was something that was slid to the side. Like, you know what, these niggas, hey, we got to do something. We enslaved them. We done them all kinds of dirty. We ain't going to give them a bunch. But we'll give them a little bit of something to make them seem as if, a few of them can fall through the cracks, so to speak, and come to these colleges and make something of themselves. All right? So this shit is outrageous, bro. Man, I'm telling you, but this is it's also got to do with hatred as well. So let me get that one. Let's go off into Esau hate y'all, man. Y'all better wake up. I don't give a shit about none of this. I say y'all go for it because it just shows who you really are. And matter of fact, that's a portion of them telling on each other. Ezekiel 35:5, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood. Even blood shall pursue thee. So this is what's coming for you so-called white people. And we're under the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28. And going into Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt. You Negroes that's dependent upon this so-called white man, the Lord gonna deal with you anyway. You better get away from this man, man. And so I'm gonna end out there. I got a little company pulling up, but got to do something real quick. But I seen this article and was like, yeah, Ali, Esau want a piece of the bone that he gave you. With that, Kwame Shalom.